And we say, I had to call you right back. I'm just getting ready to go live. I'll call you back in 10 minutes, okay? I'm on live, okay? All right. Okay, good morning, y'all. My phone didn't start ringing. Oh, Lord, it's 20 minutes to 11 and my phone just started ringing. I thought all morning me trying to go live. I don't know what was wrong with this internet. I kept fooling with it, and now it's ready. Let me get my glasses. I'm not gonna stay on here long, y'all. Now I don't know why they didn't try to call earlier, like around 9 or 10, but that's okay. I was on here this morning. I woke up kind of early. Well, early to me, I don't know, probably was around 7:30 my time. And y'all, I actually started surfing a little bit. The first person I ran into was Deanna, but while I was on there watching Deanna, I kept surfing because I know VS usually come on in the mornings. So went over there, and darn tootin', by golly, she was early. She was on. Well, actually, the replay, it had said that she had been on an hour earlier than that or something like that. So I commenced to watching it. Okay, y'all, see my title, okay? Wow. Y'all see how some people, let me get my cup, I'm still talking. Y'all see how some people come on here being phony, and doing stuff, and it's not really the truth? I couldn't believe what I was hearing, y'all. I mean, come on now. I could. Yeah, and so, guys, oh my God, that was something. That's why when I first came on here, I did not come on here lying and coming on here with this different persona. Oh, I'm this Christian lady. I do this, I do that. But first, let me speak properly. Hi, Sky Diamonds. Hi, blessed in the sky with diamonds. I love that name. I love my Sky Diamonds. Good morning, TSCC Women Empowerment. Good morning, Gamia 3. Good morning, Andreas. But anyway, y'all, wasn't that something? Wow. And none of this would have came about if this lady hadn't been picking for 2 years. Then she brought Buddha on to intimidate everybody through the computer. He was going to come on and take his hand and slap everybody through the computer keyboard and screen. But turns out that I think she said, if I'm not mistaken, he did 16 years. And I'm still not clear on is he just coming home recently? See, I got to go rewatch it because it was morning and I was still laying down watching it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then the write-up that the brother that's doing life in prison. But y'all, let me backstroke a little bit. One day last week, Lil Riri came on here saying the girl had 3 brothers. See, I didn't know nothing about 3 brothers because all she mentioned was butter. Okay. Now, put that together, then VS on it this morning doing something that is in the papers. Well, is on the Facebook. So it's not a doxing situation. It's out there for the public. So I'm throwing it out there too before somebody say he got doxed. To me, it wasn't doxing when you put it out there like that. But this lady came on here with a whole different persona. This lady has dragged everybody home, looks, cars, clothes, hair, anything you can think of. And all of this time, she's from a dysfunctional family, and I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I had a life. I had already talked about, yeah, I got a mug shot too. I did things too when I was younger. So, and I put that out there several times. So I'm like, come on here. Like, I'm a proper sis. I'm a minister. I'm this. I'm that. Because I do know I am in Christ. I am a Christian, but that don't mean I can't be on here having fun, y'all. But I didn't come on here acting like I'm all this, I'm all that. And so there's nothing embarrassing, to me about myself, in my past. I don't know why she's embarrassed by her past, but she had to come on here and make up a whole different life for herself. A lot of people, I grew up with some people that was raised in the projects, and it doesn't go by where you're raised at. Is how you were raised inside that home. Because the girl that went to graduate with me, she became a doctor. Last time I saw her, she was going to nursing school. I found out just 2 years ago that she had furthered that career when I went to my brother's services, because the pastor there was one of the guys that ran with us too. So two of them turned out to be pastors. The other guy, good careers. The point is not where you're raised, it's how you're raised. So it doesn't matter where you live. And so that means even back then it was dysfunctional, and it was put out there that it was dysfunctional because the father getting killed, and the boy just finding out that his auntie said to him, the prostitute got him killed. So that said a lot too. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the mom. I'm talking about what the boy had wrote up, and put out there himself. Not boy, a man, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And she didn't find out who her dad was, but I remember when she did that line. And she had just found out, she had told how she had just found out who her dad was, and she started harassing them people, but she did take that down. So Beth said she got it. Other people probably got that video too. A lot of people weren't thinking to save some stuff she be saying, but I noticed everything that she was saying that, as she told more and more lies, and she think about something she had said in the past, she go back and take those videos down. Now, I feel bad for the child in her like that, but then just because you're a grown woman now, that don't mean you have to act like that. There's a lot of people went through things as children and they didn't turn out like that. Okay? For example, I even told the story. My older sister's finished raising me. My mom died when I was a little girl, 10 years old. But my older sisters only passed on to me what they was taught. My father never left the home. We was in a strict family culture, Church of God in Christ. So you don't have to turn out a certain way when things happen in your life. That's what Beth was trying to explain. Look at her. She didn't turn out to have to come on here and act like she was something other than what she was. A lot of people have been through something on here, you guys. So this lady man did a whole horrible story. And I say horrible because it's not true. It's a lot of lies. So now that takes me back to when I was watching the party. I see why that lady didn't interact with her grandchild, y'all. I see that now. I said, wow, that's what it is. She probably don't even like her for real. It probably reminded her the man she was, because he was a married man from what I hear, probably reminded her that she couldn't have him. Every time she looked at her, she looked like him or something, reminded her of that relationship that she couldn't have. And she just, really didn't pay that much attention to her. Something probably bad probably went on with that. Who knows? It remains to be seen, because I know now that came out somewhere, somebody that know her from that area gonna come out with some more stuff too, because they already kind of hinted at it. And like I say, how else would just know people putting that out there, people sending stuff to her, people telling her no. I'm assuming that is in the public like that on Facebook and the write up in the newspaper. So y'all know ain't none of that is a lie. So can we say popped? Now who's popped? It even makes me think about this fake restraining order, which we all knew, but we just had no desire to talk on it or elaborate on it because we knew it was a lie. We just wouldn't to waste our breath and talk about it like that, guys. That's the way I see it. Now let me read these comments here. Videos of despairing. Hi, NYW. Yes, I'm tired. It can be. She has horrible. Yes, she does. And we see, it's a generational thing, what it sounds like to me, with these married men, people getting killed. It really is, but that was out of control of people, dying, getting killed in a horrible manner, like the father got killed of the baby. He's in the ground. The real father of her got killed because some prostitute, got him tied up into something, Good morning, Dion. Yes, tells women, pop, pop, pop. So I'm wondering what the comeback gonna be on this. Is something gonna be dug up and be mad at the whole TSCC and the mass train? Is she finna be mad at all of us because some truth was been put out there? Because how everything get twisted. That's just like with Philly Boy. You see how everything getting twisted. She started that whole thing The whole thing with this man. Then you got a few people saying, oh, he should be saying, he should be saying, but he human too, whether he's a man or not. And I'd rather see a man use words than to actually hit a woman. Okay? He's using words to the keyboard just like she's trying to use words to hurt and harm him. You know what I'm saying? She's dragging him and belittling him, what he do in his life, his lifestyle, his profession. So why he can't say nothing back? Even a straight man would say something back. So she feel like since he gay, he ain't supposed to say nothing back. No, that's not the way it works. That's not life. You can't. Somebody gonna sooner or later say something. Like I said, they rather say something than hit you. Because if y'all was in the same town, face to face, I think he'd rather still say words than to hit you. And that's what I said. And bring a butter on him was a bad luck. Was a bad luck. I mean, she done brought him over here, and he in the dark about everything she's been doing for the last 2 years, because I don't think he was around when she first started. So, like I say, I'm kind of still confused on that part of it. So I got to go back and look some more and start looking for a little stuff for myself to see what had he just recently got out of prison. Do anybody know that? Is that what it is? Why she all of a sudden brought Butter around? Because what Butter gonna do? Because if he stays around talking and dragging like he said he is, well then he's just like everybody else in the community. You know what I'm saying? And if he after 16 years in prison, no conjugal visits, if he didn't have none, what y'all think he was doing? Because you know it's a such thing as called gay for the state. And then I hear also men be gay and they come out, then they split up and down and go back to straight. But I think when that happens, they still after 16 years of being gay for the state, and when they get out, I think they still desire a man for us having sex with a man because they've been and got used to it after the first 5 years. And from what I hear, people that did time, it takes a while for them to even get conjugal visits. First of all, every prison don't have conjugal visits. And then when you feel like to get at a prison like that, it takes a few years for you to go there. So I wonder what went on with that. Okay. Good morning, Commission. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with that, y'all. So that was very interesting this morning. She said she come back in 2 hours. I can't wait to see the next thing. So I wonder how she gonna spin this, or she gonna make up a lot of stuff and twist everything and get mad. But you ain't got no reason to get mad. You started this 2 years ago. And it took all this time for Bess to even say something. She wasn't trying to say nothing. She wasn't trying to drag you. She wasn't trying to do nothing. She was minding her own business. And no matter what comes up and what came up in these 2 years, it always managed to go to Bess and then the TSCC, now the Dark Forest. And we don't be saying or doing anything. Not just Bess, us too. We don't be saying anything. From the first time I stepped on that man's train, I was brought up about my hair, my age, my looks, the whole 9 yards, which I know I look good. Maybe that's what she mad at. Tell the truth about it. I have now wrinkle nowhere in my face. Now wrinkle. Is that what it is? And I just brag because I've always took care of myself. I don't look older than my age. Y'all said she in her 30s. She look like she in her 40s to me. She really do. Not unless she just kind of old fashioned or grew up fast and and look older, but she look older to me. So, but it's not a big deal though. I sound like I said deal though, huh, y'all? It's not a big deal though. Although it's not a big deal because I said deal though. But it's not a big deal though. You know, it's not. It's really not, y'all. It's not a big deal. So that's why I say, can you say pot? I'm coming on here talking about a prophetess. She don't talk about religion at all no more now. We haven't heard that word prophetess out of her mouth now in months, y'all. In months have we. So I'm going to wait around and see what Butter gonna do. I was waiting for my slap through this keyboard. I was when he first came on. Should I keep my keyboard closed or what? And then instead of her coming on here, being positive, like this, what is this group her brothers in prison? What did they call that committee that they're on? Why don't you join that and try to help get him out? Help get some of the men out of there. You got a whole platform with all them lies. Why won't you do something like that? Start speaking for him on your platform instead of coming over here and being messy and twisting everything. I don't get it. Wow. So she did all that to herself. I even looked at a little bit of Miss Olivia this morning, maybe 5-10 minutes. I didn't stay that long. And she seems to think too that that name, she's trying to change women empowerment that's been around for years and years, which that had never changed. Maybe just on this little small sector over there by her, maybe she can kind of change it to what? Healing, but nah. And Olivia said it would be a good thing if she's not coming on here under the guise of something else, to get at somebody else, doing other things. I guess it would be a good thing. But what about when we was doing women empowerment? Was she over there talking about it and dragging it and talking about it and they talking about women empowerment and they evil and they should be talking about women empowerment? Now all of a sudden you got set down. Yes, Pretty Boy set you down. Now all of a sudden, and the women ain't taking up for me. Where's the women empowerment? Huh? Are you serious? Now all of a sudden you talk about women empowerment? No, I think Olivia said she would try to get rid of tools, and as opposed to her coming on here beating up somebody, and it can really work. It can, but ours was working too, though. Okay, it really was. So when did this women empowerment also come up? Huh? Well, like I just said, when Spilly set you down, he was the only person I seen so far really, really shut it down. Well, outside of today was going on. If they don't shut her down, it should slow her up a little bit and let her think about what she's been over here saying to everybody and realize and own the fact and tell the truth that you started this. NYW say, yeah, crazy obsessed. I ain't never seen nothing like that other than getting a restraining order and making sure I'm packing. That's not real. That's not real. And if it was, who worried about restraining order going to court 5 states away? Who's going to pay all that money to do some ridiculous stuff? Okay. And I wanted to Butter know that his sister like to do a lot of snitching too, meaning she likes to run to the po-pos. I wonder, do he know that? Do he really know everything? I wonder, did she tell him everything? Like I said, she took down most of the videos. I wonder if he gonna try to watch some of all her back videos. Because she just left him open up too to get drugged like that. Because you don't see no straight man over here in our sectors carrying on like that. So is he's finna indulge now into it? If so, it remains to be seen. Because if he is, you don't find no straight man's worried about us on YouTube. They don't be worried about what we over here talked about in this sector like that. Okay? So that remains to be seen too. Good morning, sister. Wherever you at, sister, good morning. Good morning, Keisha Bishop. Yeah, that remains to be seen too. Why is Butter over here trying to talk about Timothy? Huh? I don't get it. All Timothy did was gave him a little advice. That's all he did. And the way he talked, y'all can tell that his IQ is probably about 2 digits. Y'all hear how he talks? He sounds really ignorant. Now, not just to the YouTube, but to any kind of life. Cause see, 16 years he grew up, y'all, in the prison in his early 20s or whatever. I don't know how old he is. Now she say he's younger, and she say she in her late 30s. Wow, 16 years? 16 years? And the other one in there. Well, where's the third one, y'all? I gotta go back and look and see what the third one mentioned. Oh, because the young one in the prison looked up to the oldest one and wanted to have the same lifestyle, but look what's going on. And that is the way the law works. You can be with somebody and the person can get killed, and even the person that did the shooting may have gotten killed. But if you was there and you was the driver, yes, you're just as guilty. You got that murder charge too. It don't be first or second. It could be involuntary manslaughter, or I don't know which one he got. He got second degree murder, the one that's locked up. But he's so young and he's been in there for what? Has he been in there for years already? He gonna be 74 when he get out. She ain't never mentioned him, just like she had never mentioned Butter until now. Huh? Oh wow. Let's see. NYW, but as we know, she spends, but in the real world, we all know how it would really go down. Of course, NYW, of course. So I wonder how she gonna spend this, you guys. Good morning, Miss Shanny. I wonder how this is going to get spent. I would love to see how it's going to get spent. Or is she going to lash out and call herself fine and stuff, and coming on here twisted it about us? I wonder, is that what she's going to do? And what also, but guard needs to help get his brother out of it. That's right. Now, it's two of them on here with a platform now. But what they on here doing? She's on here talking about everybody like she's been doing for the last 2 years and making false reports and getting people money, talking about attorney and federal, and raising money for a trip. Raise some money and put towards this organization that your brother trying to be a part of in the prison, because they also got it going on the outside. Join Kim Kardashian's movement. It's regular people in that movement too, working on that. Join that. Now you got butter on here, just only to come on here and try to drag all the gay men. That's what you got butter, when he should be trying to help get his brother out of there with these two. Put y'all two platforms together and do some positive things with it. And even this, what I'm saying, is positive. If some of your people see this, Stanky, you see this, I'm being positive. I'm not dragging you, but you're going to make it into something, because, see, that's what you do. And everything is commentary. You ain't no better than that wildlife person. Everything is commentary. You know what I'm saying? There's no integrity at all. Everything is commentary. I'm starting to think that you took that baby to that party so that could be commentary, because you knew people was going to speak on it. Yeah. I'm starting to think like that. But like I said, I see why the little girl wouldn't embrace it. I didn't see nobody embrace it. She gonna make some out of this too. The fact that I said it, but everybody else in this sector is saying the same thing. But she's cherry picking people who she want to talk about. She's cherry picking people who's mentioning it, to come on and say something about it. Because if you're gonna say something about the whole sector, because putting in the whole section saying something about it, sector. Everybody saw that. Everybody named Mama saw that. Okay? So say something about everybody. Not nobody trying to speak positive like I am doing right now. I'm trying to tell you to do something positive with these two panels now, meaning you and Butter. Do something positive. Okay? Don't come back on here thinking, oh, you got to fight back. You got to do this and that. Do something positive. And do you hear from him? Do you write letters? Do y'all correspond with each other? What's going on with that? Because we would have never knew that had the newspaper had been found. That was a news story, okay? That's in the public. All the United States and other countries too. There's a newspaper, okay? And not only that, then it's on Facebook. So it's public. Somebody know you or close to you and from that same town, was saying, no, there's a write-up or something, but she gonna swear up and down, oh, they doxing me. Ain't nobody dox you. And nobody dox you. No, they ain't got it in them. If you talking about them doing, no, they don't. They too ignorant. He coming right on here to drag people he don't even know. He don't know nothing about Tim. Nothing at all. And who else was that he was trying to drag? Well, we know he's trying to drag Billy Boy now. And Tim just gave him some advice. Billy Boy trying to tell him to bag off too. Tell the truth about it. He been wanting her to bag off. He say, when you come on and talk about me, I'm gonna come back on behind you. And she's constantly coming on. If you leave her alone, he'll leave her alone if she leave him alone. Okay. So like I said, everything she's been doing, and saying is just not right. You fact checked everything, but you still haven't fact checked the video, because you put that up where yes, supposedly said all this stuff about your daughter, because she didn't. And everybody knows she said, if you're going to take up for a child molester, let him babysit your child. That's how she started off. She said something about he might get her pregnant if you're going to protect somebody. She came on here saying, oh, she said this, she said that. I mean, just juiced it up and made it believable. All the new people believing it. They don't know no better. But I tell you who did say it like that. Tracy. Tracy actually said all those words that she claiming somebody else said. She actually did that. And and I don't like speaking on it like I'm bringing old stuff back up, but no, I'm saying it because she keeps saying it and I keep knocking it down. No, other people keep saying it and I'm knocking it down. No, it didn't go like that. That's not true at all. So fact check, show that video. Let us hear that. Let us hear that. You haven't fact checked that. You haven't fact checked this straight, or you put some papers up there real fast like that. No, we can't read it. Let's fact check that. Okay? Let's fact check it. I want to see that fact check. That's the only thing I haven't seen fact checked. You fact check everything else. Yes, sister, he sounds very ignorant. Very ignorant. He really does. So you can tell he was illiterate because he didn't stay in school much. And the way it would describe how when the mother couldn't pay the rent, they had to go over to the grandmother's. So now I see where she trying to pray like she this churchy person because the grandmother became a pastor after her husband died, which was her grandfather. And so it was a very interesting story. So you just can't come on here putting up like you all goody goody two shoes. You're not. Like I say, half the people, more than half the people on here have passed, probably still doing some things. A lot of people, did things probably all the way up to their 40s and 50s. So I see there's some people in the Bay Area still doing what they're doing. They 50, 60 and over. You know what I'm saying? But if they decide to get clean, oh well, then they can start off fresh and call it not a past, call it a testimony, okay? But there's people here that have been through the ringer, not by choice, like her, wasn't by choice that she had to get raised like that. But you know what I'm saying? When you get grown on your own, you can turn stuff around on your own or do stuff on your own. You know, you don't have to be like that. So it's up to you to make that choice, to do something with your life. And so now I see why she keeps talking about this is a condominium, this is a condominium. Well, because it's 10 times better than the way she came up. So it's a big deal to her, even with the little, and I'm gonna say this, the little ignorant man over there, because I was ignorant for somebody to get $10 million, 3 or 4 years later, you sitting up broke. When they first gave that story, oh, he did this time in prison. He had 10 million. Y'all give him some money, he lost his money. No. And when you run into somebody like that and you claim you got a diploma or certificate or whatever, a master's, whatever, in finance, but you didn't help him, you didn't help him with his finance, with his money. You was happy you got 50,000 money dollars because you thought that was a lot of money out of 10 million because you weren't used to nothing. Now I understand that now too. That's why you're supposed to take that $50,000 and they say you already had a business. I don't know. You're supposed to shut it down because he wanted you to start you with a business. But who would do that? I would invest in a business that I already have. So there was something wrong with that story too. Opened up a business. I went and bought you a 3-bedroom home. You could have put down most of them 3-bedroom home. You could have had it when it got your bank loan, but had your part of your down payment. You could have done that. Now you know what they're talking about. You got I have never heard of a 1-bedroom condo anyway, but she said she got a 1-bedroom condo. It's usually condos usually have at least 2 bedrooms for condo. So now I see why she thinks that all that, and that is a big deal though. Deal, DEL though. GHOUGH, big deal though. Yeah, I see why. Y'all see why, huh? That's why. She wasn't used to nothing. And the man found her walking up the street with the stroller. You didn't know that man from A to Z when you first introduced him to that baby. And see, I'm not lying on you. I'm going by what you said. But I know you're going to come twist this and think I'm really dragging and talking about you. I'm not. I'm saying what you said. It was in the newspapers. And I'm only saying, why don't you use your platform for something different now? You see what your brother in prison doing. He done got all the degrees and everything. Help him. Help him. Because some of the laws are getting turned around. I mean, that story you came, oh, I'm a prophetess. And all the while you talking about your prophet, you got a cup with some coffee and brandy. Okay. All the time, I'm a prophetess, but then you start dragging and talking about people. You talking about people home, talking about a double wide trailer. I wish I had me a double wide trailer, but unfortunately in California, you don't find too many areas for that. You fix them up like a big old beautiful home, because that's what they are. You make a yard, because down south they do it a lot, because one of my husband's sister got a big old double wide, and she done made a front yard and the backyard. Her husband built a little shed back there. That's a home. She even came on here talking about that, y'all. Why? I bet you couldn't afford one. You probably could have when you got that $50,000. I would love to have one. It's some people in California, I guess, on the outskirts, and some neighborhoods, might have that design specifically as a trailer home park, and they got some big, beautiful homes in there. You wouldn't even know it was a double wide if we didn't know. We didn't know it if it was the thing on there. saying trailer home or whatever. Even though they're beautiful, she came on there talking about that. She came on here fat shaming people, and she used to be like that too. So now I understand why she fat shamed. She probably got teased a lot when she had all that weight on her. So now, I understand that now too. Talking about people hair. So whoever do her hair is not the best, okay? Just talking about everything, people makeup and everything, but wasn't nobody talking about all the lesions she had all down her chest and face. See, people didn't go in on her like that, like the way she was going on people, okay? People didn't do that. Okay, let me speak over here. Good morning, Miss Gotti, Rochelle 200. I was going to buy one. Yeah, I was buying having one. They really are nice. I saw a video that Wi-Fi once again live saying she was renting. She don't own that. I don't think so. I don't think so either. NYW. And when she was going to court, she was trying to, I think she managed an apartment and help, work for somebody, manage somebody's apartments or whatever. And she was going to court to get this guy evicted. But when she was going, she was saying she was going for a restraining order. She went over the period, two and a half months to kind of get him out of there. That's what I saw. And I have never heard of a Commonwealth state recognizing a simple stay away order 5 states away. Now, I don't know the law, but I'm assuming that, okay? Now they are manufacturing them to look like, yeah, they do look like homes, and they always did. That's what I'm saying, Rochelle, they're really nice. Yeah, but that's what she came on here doing. So it's time to do something positive because everything's catching up with you. Some of your subbies done left. Some of them see how you came on here twisting everything. And I'm going to stop using twisting because it sounds like I'm sugarcoating. How you came on here lying about everything, okay? And then you want to dig something up on everybody on here. Everybody. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. You want to call and find out stuff. You had that little lying lady over there lying on me. See, you're too busy being a busybody when you can be doing something positive. When your brother got out of jail, wherever he just came from, whatever reason, just down here, why didn't you tell him, come on, brother, let's do something positive? No, you tell him, come on in, because you're homophobic. You and him. Y'all don't like the LBG community. Y'all don't like the gay guys. Come on here, let's drag the gay guys. That's what you said to him. That's what you did. And he has no reason to drag nobody at all. If anything, he should have been act like a big brother, even though he's supposed to be young then. Say, no, sis, let's move in a different direction. We got a brother locked up, trying to get out. He also joined this organization inside, and they're trying to do good things. Why couldn't you do that? Huh? Okay, I got this. Oh, all right. I got some sent to me. I can't wait to get off here and look at it. Oh, wow. I'll say all these people with these kumbaya moments, want to be friends. But I just got a text. I got to watch it first. This person trying to make up with this person, I just think because they have a common enemy. You know when somebody on here got a common enemy? Say there's somebody fighting with somebody. So the person that was your enemy want to hook up with you because y'all got a common enemy. No. I don't want to be. If you wasn't my friend before we had that enemy in common, don't come over here trying to be nice to me now. I don't want to hear nothing like that. Why now? Why now? See, all that old kitty kind of stuff. To me, that's very childish. And like okay, like Toothless. She all of a sudden want to be Spilly boyfriend. Huh? That's crazy. I don't want nobody to be my friend. I really don't. After all this time, why now, Tooth? Why now? Because you don't like Stanky Baby? Huh? Because y'all got people in common? Why now? See, that kind of stuff, I side eye. Don't come over here trying to be all peaches and cream with me and, oh, I love you. Let's be friends. Let's have a kumbaya moment. No. We ain't been being like that by now. You stay over there where you are, and I'm going to keep staying over here where I at, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and you do what you do. So I hope Spilly don't fall for that. But then Spilly ain't crazy though. He's very intelligent, very smart. He do them little classy reads, but it'd be epic and stuff. He'll probably, the gentleman that he is, he'll probably say, okay, then we'll squash it. But then I don't mean he gonna really fool with her like that though. I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's what Tufus is trying to do, y'all. No, no, it ain't happening like that. It just ain't gonna happen like that. Nope, 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 nope. So I don't know why. Who else they got it? Oh, they got the Fly. Who else he don't like? Crusty Feet. The Fly, Crusty Feet, and Stanky. And what is a few more over there, huh? That it's a common enemy now. So now you want to be friends because she wants Billy to keep doing all the work that he's doing, and she can kick back and laugh and throw a comment in the air now and then. No, it just ain't gonna work, Stanky. I mean, not Stanky. It ain't gonna work too persistent. It wouldn't work with me. I'll put it to y'all like that. I see that Miss Guy said comment and yeah, comment and that's true. Jessica, true. Good morning, Jessica. B. Miss Bless always makes it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I can make you laugh, Miss V. Ain't nothing wrong with moving forward. No, there's nothing wrong with that, Jessica Truth. I didn't say that. I said why. Why all of a sudden now? You know, they've been on there all this time. She haven't been wanting to deal with him in that kind of way. Just because he over there going back and forth right now with Stank and the Fly and Krusty. Now you want to be friends? Why? That's what I'm saying. Where were you before all of this? So no, because it's not real. It's fake. It's phony. And I've already said a few lives ago, probably on the mess, that YouTube ship on here, from what I see, is 3 to 4 months. Oh, y'all close. Y'all the best friends in the world. Then after 3 months, y'all fight. That's why I be bragging and saying it's going on 2 years now. I've never been with nobody but TSCC. Okay? So I'm saying why now, Jessica? That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Why now? Because y'all got common enemies? No. So no. That's not legit feeling. That's not being sincere, okay? It's not. And maybe they can start off and build it to something, but I doubt it. I doubt it because they've been back and forth before already, okay? And what Deborah said, yeah, needs to sit down. But good morning, Bawan, lock up less. That's how you win a war. What you mean? Get close with your enemy and stab me in the back? Oh, this guy is phony. True. Is that what you mean? That's how America wants independence. Oh, now we're going into America. Okay, it's straight chiggy. No. First of all, she ain't smart enough to be straight chiggy like that for real. And one time you say the French helped the Americans, but they were never enemies. But I understand the concept. I do too. No, the Toothpick ain't smart enough to do that, though. Now I can see a Billy Boy want to do something like that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, she don't know how to do nothing straight digit like that. Yes, indeed. No, she don't. So anyway, y'all, that's why I wanted to come on here and discuss this morning what I saw. And it took me so long because I don't know what was going on with my internet. I looked outside, the weather a little better. So it took me a while, but that's okay. I mean, and then it was about 7 or 8 lives going on too at the time. Everybody and their mama was on live this morning. Did y'all see that? Yeah, everybody and their mama was on live this morning. Now I can't wait to see the next video because I heard Bia say that she's coming back in a couple hours. The only thing I hate about that, y'all, was she on? Let me see, it'd probably be 4 or 5 in the morning. So I miss if we go on a field trip. I miss if a link get put in there because it can't stay on there. So I kind of miss out on some good stuff, but that's okay. I get it. I put 2 and 2 together and I kind of figure out what was going on the rest. So it was very interesting. I said, oh, wow, that was a great live this morning. I couldn't believe this. All this time you're on here doing all this to these people. Just come out and put your truth out there. You don't have to come on here lying like that, though, because don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. You still would probably be accepted by all of your subjects that really like you for real. Mine like me. I told them I'm in the Kojic church. I got what you call it, a mud shot. Who don't? Well, it's very few that don't, maybe 10, 15, but who don't have a pass? Your pass is your testimony. Come on now. Lord have mercy. Okay, y'all. I said I was coming for 10 minutes, but no, I want to holler about that this morning. I might go back and try to watch Crusty Feet because, like I say, that's what I was watching. And then when I was on there and I picked up my phone, started strolling, I said, oh, this was over an hour ago. I watched that. And I started watching that. But Krusty was saying something about butter too over there. So it's other people, not just me, and not the awkward before you blame all that on us. There's other people doing and saying way more stuff than we are. Believe that. You stroll around, you guys, you can see that because I was even watching this other lady, LL, Lovely, whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? She act like she was more agreeing with, the Black Forest side. She was talking too. Don't nobody agree with this butter. Butter, go sit your parquet self down somewhere. Ain't nobody checking for you. Don't nobody care what you finna come over and talk about. Your sister already looked greasy. The whole party looked greasy. Everything just greasy. Go sit your butter greasy looking self down somewhere, okay? Now with that, I'm gone. Okay? Blessing in the sky with diamonds. Hey, blessing in the sky, diamonds. Bye, all of my sky diamonds. Love y'all. Thanks for coming to watch the old God. Catch y'all later, alligators.